Is not just a pigment, it's an antenna for God. People think melanin just determines skin tone, but actually melanin is not just skin deep, it's dimension deep. In eternal life sciences, melanin is not just a pigment, it's a biocrystalline photoreactive molecule that functions like a spiritual semiconductor. Melanin is a light absorbing and holding molecule, a frequency translator that stores information in vibrational form, and check this out, it's a dimensional access key to solar, planetary, and ancestral memory fields. Let that sink in. This is why certain bloodlines with higher melanin concentration were specifically targeted, such as the indigenous, the African, Aboriginal tribes, etc., because they literally held tribal shield memory keys needed for planetary grid healing and awakening. And these codes were purposely persecuted, and the history was changed to distort this spiritual truth. Melanin isn't random. It's quantum. It's a frequency translator that connects the body to solar codes, cosmic memory, and ancestral DNA activation. So the more melanin you carry, the more light and shadow you are capable of integrating. So in essence, the more melanin, the more cellular memory, the more power, the more you are a threat to the control systems. So melanin-rich beings are being called and chose to transmute their personal and generational distortions, traumas, and collective karma stored in their ancestral DNA and planetary morphogenetic fields. And this is why their path can sometimes feel heavier, but it also carries redemptive power for all of humanity. And this is not hierarchy, it is planetary stewardship. Melanin is a multi-dimensional access code designed to hold light, memory, and resonance with the eternal source consciousness field. And if you carry it, honor it. And if you don't, it's okay. Remember, your body is still a sacred vessel tuned to receive light in its own unique way. Because melanin is not about race, it's about resonance. It's not about superiority, it's about stewardship. And we are all encoded differently for one shared purpose: the restoration of eternal life on earth. And the truth will set us free. Those with melanin-rich keys are keepers of the dawn, holding ancient memory lines that can help bridge heaven and earth. But the mission belongs to all of us. So whether your antenna is tuned by pigment or by presence, we all carry a piece of the divine circuit. And only together we remember and restore the original harmony of Creator's divine melody through the eternal sacred law of one. Red and yellow, black and white, all are precious in God's sight. Resurrect, bet, the dead aren't really dead.
Black women are some of the most powerful beings on this planet. Here's why. First of all, y'all got melanin. That instantly gives you a lot of spiritual power, which means you can create your reality faster and better. Melanin is connected to the sun. The sun gives out some of the strongest and most powerful light. Light is information. Light is also consciousness. This is why I tell people to sun gaze, because sun gazing increases your consciousness. And notice how the sun also makes you darker. Now let's get to the female part. First of all, when you're pregnant, y'all literally have a whole nother life inside of you. Not to mention the first few months, every single kid is technically a female. Why is this? Because the soul itself is actually more feminine in nature. This is why when you move up higher in the realms and dimensions, you actually become more feminine. And then at the highest realm, you become both. You become everything. You are no gender. Why do y'all think black females in particular are the most oppressed? Because they know y'all got some serious power.
So how would you define whiteness? And what is the difference between whiteness and having less melanated skin? or how are they connected? I'll tell you my perspective. Whiteness is a cultural thing. It is rooted in a death-based culture that thinks we are in a competition to control resources. And as long as we're in a competition and I can't be out on the planet as long, out in the sun that gives me life because I have less melanin in my skin as a human being, I become weaponized by being a white person. Let me explain. I have less melanin, therefore I'm deemed a white person. And as a white person, I don't have the same ability to be out in the sun that gives us life. So I don't care about life as much, but I do want to win. I do want to be better than these black folks. So now I've created this idea that this is a skin color and I'm not just missing something. And I'm in competition to control the resources that black folks have a much greater access to because they can be out in the sun. And now they're my competition. And now I have to use manipulation and warlike tactics and destruction, which is all death-based, to try and control people, control weaponizing white folks and demonizing black folks in order to win this race when we're the only ones truly competing like that in this world that we created. That is whiteness. Whiteness is saying that there is this major difference between us and we should be trying to win on this game of the earth, this chessboard of the earth, instead of getting along and sharing the resources and promoting life and serving one another. It's really that simple.
Stop lying to yourself. We're not white. We lack melanin. So take a moment, pause the video, and really look up what melanin does for the body and how it helps us be a part of the planet. Now that you're back, tell me, we can't be out in the sun. We can't have the same relationship to the planet as those who have melanin. It's our inferiority, not supremacy, not superiority. It is our one inferiority. And then, of course, as any bully would do, when you feel inferior, you would make yourself appear superior by bullying someone to make them feel less than you, instead of finding out how you can be the best version of yourself so that you can be your own version of greatness. And that's all we have to do. There are all these systems for distribution of resources that are built based on our greed, our desire to get resources that other people have access to and we didn't. It's that simple. They're already built, and all we have to do is remove the desire for greed and control over those resources and become a sharing, humane people. The example exists in melanated folks. They don't treat us the way we treat them. They treat us better than we treat ourselves. So let's learn, let's enjoy the planet, let's stop all this foolishness, and let's support those with melanated skin so that we may learn how to be humane in our own way.
Oh, white trolls. You don't like me talking about melanin? Here you go. Let's do it again. Video number 3. Let's roll it, and I'll be back at the end.
But understand, Africans, especially those carrying ancient bloodlines from regions like Egypt, Ethiopia, and beyond, they carry some of the oldest, most uncorrupted source DNA on the planet. They also have a profound spiritual technology encoded within their bodies. Their melanin, their frequency fields are extremely strong and resilient to manipulation. The melanin, for example, it's not just pigmentation, it's a complex antenna for higher frequencies and interdimensional communication. It binds light and sound frequencies to matter better than almost anything else in human biology. The people that serve the darkness, they target Africans so heavily because their DNA has the highest regenerative and cosmic memory potential. If fully activated, they would overthrow the parasitic systems almost effortlessly. And so they're often natural harmonizers of the planetary grid, especially the sacred nodes and the ley lines. Thus slavery, medical experiments, engineered wars, poisons, these were not accidents. They were precision operations to destroy a lineage that could awaken the planet before the dark realized their goals.
Melanin is the fabric of the universe. Carbon. Atoms are made from carbon. Protons, neutrons, electrons. Melanin is that carbon fabric that exists in every single dimensional realm of existence, quantum, subatomic, atomic. Melanin. Your brain can't work without it. Your eyes can't work without melanin. Whether your eye color is blue, green, brown, whatever your eye color is, that black outlining of the retina of your eye is responsible for your ability to even see. You have inner ear melanin. Melanin converts light photons into energy, and melanin also converts frequency into intelligible sound. Meaning, when frequency hits your ear, the spectrum of what your ear could pick up, you have a deep inner ear melanin that plays a role in converting that frequency into a categorical sound that you can define. That melanin is a semiconductor. It's a converter of frequency and light. So it's not just pigmentation. Pigmentation is only one of the attributes of melanin. Everything with the spine has neuromelanin. Every human being, black, white, or in between, has neuromelanin. You have an inner melanin network. All of your internal organs are melanated. Melanin is a part of that electrical current emulsifying agent that makes the body come alive. It's what brings you online. It comes from the pineal gland. You have different types of melanin. You have eumelanin that black people have. Black and brown people have something called eumelanin, EU melanin. White people have something called pheomelanin. Melanin is the God molecule. Melanin is what makes everything work within your body. The only reason why you're able to have balance, your central nervous system and your equilibrium, they work in concert together. Well, your equilibrium is based on your eye and ear coordination. And the most important of all, melanin holds memory, cosmic memory to be exact. This is the reason for all the lies. This is the reason for all the poisoning, all the corruption, all the deception, all the experiments, all of the propaganda, all of the upside down products that you have consumed over the years to calcify your pineal gland and to pacify you, dumbify you, dumb you down, water you down, disconnect you. All the religion to thwart your perspective on God's self. Know thyself. You're in the perpetual state of not knowing thyself. That's by design, because cosmically...
Hey, black men. So I duetted a video the other day, and I'm going to expand on that. This creator was talking about how she believes that there is something that the government doesn't want us to know. Maybe the government, maybe like the rich 1%ers, the people in power, that hold all the power, don't want us to know about black people and something that is extremely special, extremely superhuman that you all have. I 100% agree. And I actually made a video about it after I saw Sinners, because I saw that movie and it's something that I've been thinking of for many, 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 many years. But Sinners just brought it more to my attention, how unique you are, how vibrant you are, how under stress, under duress, under the kind of stress that most people can't even manage to think about, much less live through. You guys not only live through, but you succeed, you excel, you thrive. And there's something I think that you have in your genetic makeup, not just your melanin. I mean, maybe it has something to do with melanin, but there's something else inside of you that makes you so unique, so special, so smart, so talented, so funny. Like, I can go on and on and on. And I think there's no way that racism, all the horrible things that happen and happened and still happen because of racism, is just because of the color of your skin. There's no way. So anyway, if you know what it is, tell me. I want some of it, or I want to be a part of it. I want to join forces. I'm kind of smart, so I'll add my intellect and my intelligence, and let's come together and be superhuman together.
Here are the benefits of having more melanin that you probably didn't realize. So the more suntanned that you are, or the darker your skin naturally is with more melanin, it has some protective effects for your health. Number one, it helps to protect the back of the eye, the macula, against age-related macular degeneration. The browner your eyes, the darker your eyes, the more melanin, and the more protective that is. Number two, it helps with hearing loss because it's been found that melanin is in the inner ear and helps to protect those inner ear hair cells from that hearing loss. And number three, it helps your collagen. So we know the beauty benefits of having more collagen, of course, and that darker skin really goes a long way for longevity and looking youthful.